Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Peelverine from the Day of Doom trailer. So it's Peelverine, his head's about here, he's jumping up in the air and his claws are out this way. So let's get in there. It's a really cool dynamic action shot. I'm going to pop a little point about just off center, come down to about there, just come over a little bit to the right, a little dot there, okay? And that is going to be Peely's top of his head. So I'm gonna bring that down that way there, and then just another lower diagonal line there, and then that kind of comes in, sort of tapers in a bit either side of that. Okay, now I've got that in there, what I can do is just draw his sort of banana head. So it kind of has quite a big banana head on this this picture. So a really quite cool stylized picture of him. So I'm going to draw right down to about this point here, just come down here, so this the banana top of his head, just bring that down like that, and then this side matches up on the other. I'm going to just come down first of all to about here, so like this, and then we're going to kind of angle it out a bit like that. Okay, so it's just a little bit different sort of style either side of his head. The mask, like the Wolverine mask he's wearing, if we look in the center here, it comes down to there, it's got a little band in the middle, so I'm just going to put two little lines there. And then what I'm going to do is sort of just pop the mask in, so it kind of is like a little curve around here first of all, so I'm just going to sort of join it up there, and kind of just join it up like there. And then what I'm going to do is bring it up to about this point, just bring it up and around, so I'm just going to come up like this and bring it up around like that. This side, similar sort of thing, just bring it around and up, around about the same height. Doesn't matter if it's exactly the same. Then his mask kind of comes out sort of dynamically, sort of this way, left and right, and there's a little sort of V on the edge of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring out the mask, just do a diagonal line out there. Same one here, just bring out a little diagonal line. Then he's got like a little V, so we're just going to pop a little V in either side. Then we're going to just bring it up to the top. We're going to just curve around and join up there, yeah? So I'm just going to curve around and bring it up to there. This side, same sort of thing, just going to curve around, bring it up to that top point. Just bring it up and around like that. Excellent, right, okay. His mouth is right here, he's got his mouth wide out open. He's got a little chin at the bottom there, so I'm just going to sort of signify that by just popping a little line there so I know where his face is going to be. And then from that point, I'm just going to draw around like a little curve. It's going to a slight diagonal line and come up like that. This side, similar sort of thing, just come out and around and up like that, so it kind of matches up with the banana on him, around there. And then we're going to come out this way where he's kind of got his almost like his shoulder pads on. So all that is just going to come around here and up to about this point. So I just draw that in, come up around here, curve up and join it up. This side, just come up from that point, come out and then in. Cool. Okay, got those bits in. Next up, let's just pop his body in. So I'm going to make a little mark, sort of there, and I think about there. Okay, and I'm going to just bring his body in, sort of just taper in, sort of a line there and a line there. Okay, so that's just going to be a little taper in there, and this side, just a little taper in like that. So it's like coming in that way. Then the bottom of him looks like his legs are coming out this way, so the bottom of him is roundabouts here. So I'm just going to sort of signify that with a little curve, kind of like here. So just curve like that underneath there. Then he's got a leg popping out this way, so the knee's probably about this point. So I'm just going to sort of come out from here, curve line down to there, and then just bring a little line out here where his knee is. This side, little curve like that and in. Just join up the knee, we're just going to put a little diagonal line there, and we can just join that up like that. And then behind him, he's got his boots like going backwards, so just draw a little curve underneath that knee first of all. Then where we're drawn up to, we're going to do a line through it like that for his boot, like the top area of his boot. Then come back on yourself like that. Then this side, we're just going to draw a curve around and down, and then we're just going to do an oblong really, where his boot is around there. Cool. This side, I think the leg comes out a little bit wider, so the top area of the leg will probably sort of come out, curve like this, and out like this little bit here. Just bring it out and down, bring that back on itself. Just draw the out and inner part, sorry, of the leg. So from this point, just curve it in like so. Then we're going to just draw a line down. Going to go through again where the top of his boot is. Come in on yourself again. From this point here, just draw a line down. And then we're going to just pop the boot in there. So it's kind of just going to curve around, down, and then bring it back on itself there. Okay. Now for their arms, I'm going to have the shoulders coming out from about here. So just draw a little curve out and down. And then under here, I'm just going to do a little sort of curved line here, and that's going to be his elbow. This arm then comes around here quite a way actually, sort of like about there. Just curve that around, go fairly straight about there. And on this side, what we do, we just go up where the forearm is, and then in, curve it around to there. On this side, we'll do the same thing, okay? So sort of match up around about there, draw a little curve in, kind of comes in around there. Little curved line here that comes to about there. Just curve it around. Then we're just going to do like a straight line over. So similar sort of thing, fairly straight line there. Then the forearm again, bring your pen up, down and across. We've got two little lines either side. Now I've got that in, I'm going to pop a thumb in. So all I'm going to do here is just bring up the pen and down like that. Same this side, just bring up your pen around, down. His fists are clenched, so all we really need to do is kind of just draw like a bit of a rounded square off, yeah? So from this point here, his fingers are there, just come in ever so slightly, around and join it up. You just show off like little fingers there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just denote that with little lines. This side, similar thing. So we just come out and around, and then join it up like that. Draw a little curve in here, just matches a thumb, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 lines to show 4 fingers there. Let's pop in his claws. So let's start this side. 3 claws go in. So they're gonna end, I think, probably one's gonna end about here, one about here, one about there. So all I need to do is like go from the middle of this bit, so there, there, there. All I need to do is just draw a line up to that, return on it, line up there, and return on it there, and then a line up here, and just return there. Same thing over this way. So we're going to have one coming out here, one coming out about there, one about here. Same thing. Draw a line out to it, come back on yourself. Another line out, come back on yourself there. And the third one, line out, come back on yourself. Cool, we've got a really nice outline now of Peelverine jumping up in the air. So let's go in and start doing some detail. Keen to get his eyes in first of all, I think. So they're pretty big on the trailer of Day of Doom. So what I'm going to do is just pop in some little points. So I've got a corner there, it comes up a bit here, up to about here, out there, and then down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Same on here, 1 at the bottom, And it just comes up a bit, comes out to about, say, this point, out even higher, about there, comes in down to about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now all we need to do is just join those up, okay? Nice sort of rounded lines. So just start at the bottom there, wherever you like, just join them up. This side. Nice, okay, that looks good. There's a tiny little sort of V just under this nose bit, so just colour that in. And then the mouth area underneath that, I think, is the trickiest bit next, right? So what I'm going to do, similar sort of thing again, his mouth is wide open here. So I'm kind of going to go from here to about here, bring it down to about this point. It comes a bit further down again, over to here, up to there, and back up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots. Once I've got those in, I just need to join them up. So let's go from the top. Just gonna sort of round that off. Rounded area there, down, sort of just round the edge. Kind of curves up at this point, so just gonna bring that up and down, out again, and then just sort of join that up there. Now in there he's got his, you can kind of see his teeth, so all I need to do is sort of come out from there and just sort of almost like pipe around this point and up and in. Couple of little lines in, kind of like come out here, like just a little line out there, and a little line out from there. Cool, okay. There's a little bit of detail on this point here, but there's quite a lot of like shading. So we're gonna just curve around this point here, bring it down to the center. There's also a couple of little bits of hatching there, so just draw in some little lines of hatching. Also that sort of follows around the banana there, so a couple of little lines there. And then there's a line that comes down sort of straight down this way. And then just bring that out and in. And we're going to fill those bits in a minute. Same thing on the mask, it's kind of got an edging to it. So all I'm going to do is just go around the edges of the outer part. So just bring your pen out and then down to there. This side, on like the collar area, kind of just got like a few little bits of like lines, like a little bit of hatching either side, like that. And then we'll just pop in a line underneath, like a little block here, and then another little line there. A couple of little lines underneath the chin like this. He's actually got a little sort of bit under the lip, so I'm just going to kind of pop in. It's a little curve under his mouth there. See a little bit of his chest, so I'm just going to do a little curve in his chest area, bring it down. And then he's got his famous X-Men belt on, so I'm going to pop a circle in there. And we'll colour that in a minute. And then there's just a couple of little, almost like ears that come off that. And then we'll just draw the belt in. So we'll draw a little line next to that circle. Bring it in to the outer part of his body. Then we'll just go around the edge of him up here, go out, little triangle, and up. I think that part comes up here as well, so I'm just going to join that up there. And then it kind of just goes into the leg area there, so like that. And then we're just going to do the same thing on the other side here. So we're going to continue up this way, so we'll almost pipe it like that, little like triangle out, and then up to the collar area. And we're just going to show kind of joins up there. The arms, oh sorry, got a little bit there as well, so pop that down there. Now with the arms, just going to do a little curve here where the gloves are. So a little curve, same on this side, just a little curve like that. Got the fingers in there, and then the boots are kind of in, And there's just a little bit of just a bit of detail where there's almost like a stalk knee pad that he's got. And then I'm gonna just draw a couple of little curves where his thighs are around here. For the arms as well, at the top there's a little bit of shading. So I'm gonna bring my pen in either side of these arm gloves. And then there's quite a bit of shading around here. So I'm gonna sort of draw where the bicep goes out and around like that. Almost like a little arc. This side just sort of comes around and up and an arc. But it doesn't matter too much, you know. Put some detail in, it's quite good fun. But you can do as much detail as you like. It really isn't too much of a problem. So, next up, what we're going to do is just fill in these black areas. I'll get myself a black pen. We'll do a bit of, just do a little bit of nice little shading. So we'll start at the top. I'm going to fill in this area we created up here, and a nice block here. So we're really going to make him look sort of really comic strip style now. The mask area, the inner parts, we're going to do black. Really just fill those in. Fill that in, that's cool. I see it's starting to come together now. Inside the mouth. There we go. Nice big open mouth he's got. This bigger block here, gonna fill that in. And this little sort of triangular chip here, fill that in. Same here, block there, and fill that piece in there. These little arcs that we've made in the arms, fill those in. Nice bit of shading and shadow. And then I'm just gonna go around these bits, just to sort of bump them out a little bit. Same goes with the sort of the thigh area, just gonna bring that out a bit. Just bring your pen out a bit in the middle of it there. And then I think actually is probably a little bit just on the boot area. Just there, just there. Cool, just make sure I've got all the gaps there. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, might just draw around, just link up the edges of my picture. So it just starts looking as dynamic as possible. And I kind of get in a nice sort of chunky outline. Give it that real comic book effect. Just come around that area there from the top. Knock him in the arms. Then I might just leave the edge bits there. Right, let's start colouring him in. So just going to use one bit of red. I'm just going to colour this circle in here for the moment. Then what I'll do is get myself a light blue, and we're just going to sort of colour some of the edges we've got here. I'm not going to do it all, I'm just going to do just little bits, just give a little effect of like a popping blue on Peelverine. Maybe just leave the top of that white. That's nice. Just in the edges of the costume. Pop that nice sort of lighter blue in around the edges of here. Around here. And on the boots, gonna pop a little bits of where the light is sort of hitting his costume around here. Right, and actually just on the mask, just a little hint at the bottom there. Right, let's grab ourselves a yellow, just do the outer areas with a nice sort of yellowy, familiar peely colour, just on the very edges, I think. Just on the very outer parts at the top here. Not a lot actually in here, it's quite dark. I'm going to pop in a bit there, a bit below as well, like here where the light is coming through. And then maybe the elbows, the shoulder there, elbow elbow area there. Now I've got that in, I'm just going to get myself like a lilac-y colour. Let's have a look. I don't want it too sort of zingy, but there's just a little bit of like lilac that kind of comes in. His eyes. That's good. And kind of just a little bit of a hint of it on here. Just adds a cool little effect to our picture, I think. And then we'll just add a little bit just on the teeth area there. Great, okay. Now I've got those in, let's get myself a slightly darker blue. Just gonna fill in that with his X-Men costume. Let's work our way down here. So this is this sort of blue as well. Those little ears we drew there. And then around here. And what I'm going to do with that circular bit actually is just pop the X in. So I'm just going to draw a circle around the middle of it and then just do a little X cross there, just so it kind of shows that it's quite small, but it's just nice to have that little bit of red pop. Let's colour in the rest of the gloves on either side there. Okay, this is looking pretty cool now. The boots. Nice. Okay. Just a little bit of sort of, it's almost like a flesh colour now. I'm just going to do the top of like the peely stalk, and then let's just pop in this colour now for his blades, banana blades that he has. Just a little hint there of that. Cool. All right. Just one more colour, I think. I might put a bit of red actually, or brown in a sec for these stalk and the middle of the mask. We'll just use nice sort of darker, sort of almost orangey gold around our character. Yeah, it's starting to come together now. It's starting to look like a peely picture. Peelverine's coming together. There we go. Really nice dynamic action pose. Really fun to draw. Let me know how you get on with your drawing. If I am going a bit too fast, you can always pause it, rewind. You don't have to do as much detail, you don't have to use as many colours. Just do the picture your way. But it's a fun one to do, that's for sure. These bits here. Get into those areas there. Cool. All right. And then what I might just do is, yeah, just get myself a little brown colour, just sort of draw a little bit extra there. And I think I'm just going to do that, might as well just do that brown as well. Nice, okay, there he is. Let's pop a little bits on. There's claws there. That's cool. There we go, and there's Peelverine jumping. Hope you enjoyed the picture, and we'll see you soon again on Art Draw, okay? Thanks for watching, bye.